Namane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine. Nirvishesha Shunyavati Paskatya Desatarine. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadha Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Today I want to talk about love and trust. Love and trust is such a sweet, sweet thing. Krishna loves us so much. He gives us so many opportunities. He trusts us. But he also gives us a chance to abuse his trust. So this is a very fine line. And love and trust, they go together. If you really love somebody, automatically you trust the person. But at the same time, in this material world, there's no security. There's no guarantee, because we are in the world of action and reaction. So when we are born in a particular family, we obtain a certain type of education, and then according to that education, we should try to contribute to society whatever we can, the best we can. People are supposed to love their country. People are supposed to sacrifice themselves for their family, for their country. In Germany, when they call you for military service, they have an option to opt out. You can say, I am against military service, I will not go. Then they will call you into a investigation, interrogation. And they will say, so if you're with your family and the thieves are coming and they're going to attack your wife and children, are you going to defend them? Are you going to do something? Then if you say, of course I'm going to defend my family, then they're going to say, why don't you want to defend your country if it is under attack? So they say your principle of non-violence is not substantial. Of course, we also believe in that, because Arjuna, he defeated the Kauravas because they were doing so much injustice. So in that sense, we are not educated as non-violent in Krishna consciousness. But by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and by his mission, we are definitely educated to be loving, interested, to save everybody from all their negativity. And that's possible by chanting the Mahamantra. So from that point of view, you can see that the movement of Lord Chaitanya is really, really extraordinary. In Christianity, they say if they hit you on one cheek, you show them the other cheek to hit you again. But of course, that's a very abstract. The fact is that we have to act according to time, place, and circumstance. And that is, for us, according to Dharma, according to the transcendental teachings of Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. It is not non-violence. Non-violence means instead of just trying to exploit Mother Earth for enriching yourself, you are dedicating your energy for the welfare of humanity. You are dedicating your energy to uplift the souls from ignorance. That is the main concern. And that is what makes us advance in spiritual life. That when we are dedicating our energy to our spiritual master, according to time, place, and circumstance. I remember one time in Germany, long time ago, the 1970s, we just entered into a new temple. And that temple was attacked by some Hells Angels. And they were attacking the temple vehemently because the devotees had just arrived in the neighborhood and they were used to be the feared authorities in that neighborhood. Like some Gunda gang, you can call them. They're all in motorcycles. Have you heard about the Hells Angels? In India, they also exist now, no? Anyhow, so they came with 10 bikers and they came to the new temple which we had just rented. And the devotees were inside, and these bikers called, come out, let's give you a good lesson here. What are you doing here? So they were like probably all intoxicated, no? So the devotees inside, they just had come together for a Janmashtami festival. So we were like inside maybe 40 devotees. So we didn't know what to do. We called the police, but nothing happened. Nobody came. So then they took a stone, a rock, and threw it through the window into the temple. And that rock landed on the Tulasi plant. Later it turned out it was not Tulasi, it was a basil plant. But we didn't know. We thought it was Tulasi. We were worshipping that plant as Tulasi. So when the plant was killed by the stone they threw, it went throughout the devotees like that. They killed Tulasi, they killed Tulasi, they killed Tulasi. At that point, the devotees, they said, we have to defend the temple. It was like almost a kind of a rage. So everybody grabbed something, and the door opened of the main gate of the house opened. And like silks, the devotees came out, men and women screaming like in the attack, and each one knives, everything, whatever they could get hold. And the Hells Angels had never seen such a thing. They were standing there with the open mouth. And as the devotee troop came down, the first one went to the ground. The second one went to the ground. The others ran away. The Hells Angels ran away in fear from this fearsome devotee group defending Krishna's temple. No? Later it came out in the newspaper next day. Hare Krishna beat the Hells Angels. My God. Then the Hells Angels, there were many in the city. At that time there were only 10. Then they were calling for vengeance. Anyhow, in the end they didn't come back. But I could see that devotees are definitely, to defend what's sacred to them, they they will take any measure necessary. But our principle of action is still love and trust. Love and trust, we cannot give up love and trust, because without love and trust, we cannot have a relationship. Like we know each other many years, but what makes our relationship is love and trust. You trust me, I trust you. You trust me, I trust you, I love you. This is the real relationship. Not everybody deserves that. Some people are very lazy, they don't want to do anything. So that's treason. If you're just into sleeping and just into utilizing resources and you're not interested in the community, that is a breach of love and trust. Because in love and trust, you have to put your maximum capacity. You have to give what you can. And then that becomes family. Love and trust is a family symptom. Of course, even in the business world, if they don't trust you, they don't give you a good job with some influence. They may not love you, because that is another relationship, but still there's trust. Without trust, you cannot work. Practically, you can do nothing. Sometimes when people cheat you, they misuse your trust. Then somebody will ask you, why did you trust this person? Why? Why are you so gullible and you're trusting that person? But then on the other side, without any trust, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. Life works on love and trust and karma. If my love and my trust is going to be abused, then that's my karma. That means I must have abused somebody's love and trust as well in the past. In other words, don't stop loving and trusting, but at the same time, keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and try the best you can to serve Srila Prabhupada. That's my recommendation here. Maharaj, you open what shloka we're going to read today. Thank you. We are reading from Kapila's instruction on devotional service. Canto 3, chapter 28. Text number 32. Krishna. Hasan Harer Avanatakila Lokativra Shokashru Sagada Vishal Vishachanam Adyudaram Samohantya Rachitum Nija Mayayasya Bru Mandalam Munikrite Makara Dvajasya. A yogi should similarly meditate on the most benevolent smile of Lord Sri Hari, a smile which, by all those who bow to him, drives away the ocean of tears caused by intense grief. The yogi should also meditate on the Lord's arched eyebrows, which are manifested by his internal potency in order to charm the sex god for the good of the sages. Wow. My God. Srila Prabhupada explains. The entire universe is full of miseries, and therefore the inhabitants of this material universe are always shedding tears of intense grief. There's a great ocean of water made from such tears. But for one who surrenders under the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ocean of tears is at once dried up. One need only see the charming smile of the Supreme Lord. In other words, the bereavement of material existence immediately subsides when one sees the charming smile of the Lord. It is stated in this verse that the charming eyebrows of the Lord are so fascinating that they cause one to forget the charms of sense attraction. The conditioned souls are shackled in material existence because they are captivated by the charms of sense gratification, especially sex life. The sex god is called Makaradvaja. The charming brows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead protect the sages and devotees from being charmed to material lust and sex attraction. Yamaraja, a great acharya, and that said that ever since he had seen the charming pastimes of the Lord, the charms of sex life had become abominable for him. That's Yamaraj, Yamanujacharya, not Yamaraj, sorry. And then the mere thought of sex enjoyment would cause him to spit and turn his face. Thus, if anyone wants to be aloof from sex attraction, he must see the charming smile and fascinating eyebrows of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Wow. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Oof. Yeah, that's the end of the purpose. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manubhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Tadamayam Dadati Swapadam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta. Oh my God, what a beautiful information. Let's go to the positive side. Positive side is that the eyebrows of Krishna and his smile, they can conquer lust, they can conquer all the negative energy of this material world, this incredible madness for sense gratification. Madness for sense gratification. I just had a story this morning, of course, I won't mention names, of a young man. He married a very nice young girl, and they happened, apparently, they were a good couple. They had 3 children, but then the man, he went off and had a relationship with another woman. And then the woman got angry, and she also had a relationship with another man. And then the whole family was broken, 3 children in broken conditions. And then the woman, I know her, she's my daughter, she went mad. One man after the other, she's trying to find somebody to love her, and nobody loves her. Who is going to love a woman with 3 children? Love her, lust her. That's okay. Anybody can lust after anybody in this world. This is the madness of lust. But which man wants to marry a woman and take care of her with 3 children of somebody else? It is unheard of. But she's so crazy, she runs after one the other. The children are suffering like anything. The ex-husband is, everything is a big mess. Just because they cannot understand what the Srimad Bhagavatam says. This madness, lust for the physical body of somebody else, is simply cheating yourself and cheating others. Look at Krishna's smile. Look at Thakurji's smile. That sweet smile, you should look at it in the morning, in the evening, and at night you go to bed with a picture of the Lord. Oh my Lord, you're so smiling, you're so sweet, you're so maduram, maduram, maduram. There is nothing. In the world of lust, there is nothing. It is just a moment of passion, which is simply ending up in deception, because the other person is never the way you think he should be. Never, 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 never. Even in a happy marriage life, it is more or less, okay, he's my husband, she's my wife, now that's dharma. Live together for this lifetime. But you can almost sure that they always quarrel, they always mislike the other's decision. There's so much, even if they don't go and have relationship with others. But just the fact that you cannot be happy in this material world unless you give your heart and your love to Krishna. That is the sum and substance. And it's very clearly said here, both by the shloka as well as by the purport Srila Prabhupada. Very clear. Lust is just cheating. And who's the cheater? You are the cheater. You are cheating yourself. You think somebody's going to love you because you got a beautiful face, or because you have a nice flowing hair, or because you think you're a handsome man? Forget it. Forget it. This is not so. That's what is the proof of that? A man may be in Maya with a certain woman, and then next day he meets another very handsome woman. She's smiling at him and inviting him. You know, women's charm. Hey, how are you? And boom, he gets trapped. Even though yesterday he was with one and told her, I love you, now he's trapped by the other. This is nonsense. This is so nonsense. From that we can understand, no,